Alright guys, it's day
196.
196. We're doing chest and tries. So we're gonna start with dips first this time.
Good.
Well, I was watching this series. It's not, I don't even know if it's good. It's weird. It's called I think Alien Worlds.
Oh, I've seen it on Netflix.
Have you seen it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw it on the top. I
Basically
never
what
watched
the
it.
concept is like trying to see if there were inhabitable planets with different conditions from Earth, what the wildlife would look like. It was really,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was good or stupid, because I'm like, man, like,
It's all like just made up.
that's what it's all made up. So it was cool because they would draw parallels to things in like the actual world. It would be like I don't know, like weird stuff. Like I guess how falcons when they hunt, instead of like a lot of birds are faster than falcons, but what they do is they go up really high in the air and they use gravity. So like the gravity pulls them down, and yeah. So that was kind of neat.
Birds.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. I'm like, that makes sense. Because there's this guy, he's like a falconeer. He's all these falcons, he's like training them how to kill stuff. And he's got this thing, and it was kind of cool because they would they go way up there and then they dive down like bombs.
They like to hunt other birds?
Yeah, that's what they, because like I guess other birds are faster than them, so like fuck it, we're gonna go way up in the air. They're like, ooh. So.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it was cool. What else was there that was cool? I don't know, there was a bunch of different stuff. It was interesting, but the whole alien planet thing, like, it was all made up, so I'm like, man, like, this doesn't really mean anything, right? But it said, like, things like, if the gravity was, like, 2 times as, like, heavy on their Earth, like, there's some animals that wouldn't be able to, like, with bones, that would be able to move.
Oh.
So they'd say that there probably would be, like, organisms that would be boneless. Stuff like that. Like, so there's these fucking weird things, like, going around eating shit. They're just these, like, balls of fucking... But then there's other things that were flying around and stuff. I don't know. Like, that's the thing that sucked is, like, it's an interesting concept, but it's like, none of this is real. This isn't really based off of anything. But then it would show things like, okay, like, let's say there's some planets that wouldn't have wouldn't rotate as fast as Earth. There'd be more extreme, so like one side would always be day, one side would always be night.
Oh yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
But then like I guess the organisms would like live in between, like, so they could go, so they can like, I don't know, that's where they want to go, so they could still like experience day and night. But I don't know, it was kind of interesting. Yeah. And one thing that was cool is they showed this place on Earth that was like, it was like really hot. I don't know where the hell it was, but supposedly like. It just like there's like organisms in a place like that nowhere they couldn't really live anywhere else. So I guess it just shows that life's pretty resilient, and like even if we're not gonna see like big sized aliens, maybe on a foreign planet, even if it would be considered uninhabitable, there still could be like life forms there, right? So it's kind of neat. Yeah, learning like. This is hard, man. That's a hard exercise as fuck. Jeez.
Well, yeah, did you see in LA that they're gonna like turn the water off in electricity?
Really?
On those certain houses that have more than 10 people?
Really? What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? Isn't that crazy, dude?
I don't even know. Like,
I think it's like if someone reports it, and they go and shut the water. But like, imagine that you're in your house and they turn off the water.
how stupid is that? That's dumb.
Like, dude, you guys trying to kill me?
Yeah, that's terrible. What the hell?
That's retarded.
That's stupid.
No water for you.
Like, what is stupid? What like? Why go there and find them?
It's
Just turn their water off.
It's like you're taking a shit. It's like the fucking toilet stopped working. What the hell?
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. One thing that's kind of crazy too is supposedly, like, I don't know, like obviously like tons of years ago, I guess an asteroid hit the Earth, and it killed like 75% of the living things. So that's what happens to us. I mean, like, duh. But no, it was kind of cool because like, it would show like all these like craters made by asteroids and stuff like that. That they became lakes and stuff like that. I'm like, whoa, smart. And then I guess supposedly, like the wildlife there's a lot different. There's a lot of fucking crocodiles or alligators. I don't know which one they are. But supposedly they survive because they can like sorry. Supposedly the alligators can survive because they're like, I don't know, they can live underwater, they can live on land, and they can eat like whatever. Like I think I should have died, they can eat whatever the fuck they want. So I think it's just kind of cool to think like, going forward, the species that will survive are the ones that can adapt, you know?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be us, we're gonna start eating the berries,
eating the berries,
eating the meat,
grass.
eating the chocolate. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of neat. I'm like, there's like a lot of crocodiles there. What is crocodiles doing here? It's like, it's good because they're assholes and
Just eating.
they eat everything.
Plastic.
That's the point. There's an asteroid out there. It's like, oh, that's left. There's crocodiles and Sarkis because he eats everything.
What's this? Oh, someone's at the front door. Ooh, Amazon.
Wait, I need 6.
Oh,
A second. It's so hard. That's a hard exercise to do 9 times. No.
You know how down?
Yeah. It's a hard exercise to do 9 times, man.
It sure is.
How heavy is that?
Near the tree.
Hard. You're like,
Alligator.
you're like an alligator adaptable.
Oh, I adapted and kick ass.
Oh, no, this is cool. Like, just hearing about like how many planets there are out there. Supposedly, there's like.
Isn't there like fucking
It's
hundreds
crazy.
of millions?
I think there's more planets on the out there than there is like grains of sand in the whole world. Something like that. I don't know. It's like millions, billions. I don't fucking know. But it's
Is that just our galaxy?
I think it's multiple galaxies. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But man, isn't it kind of crazy to think how insignificant we are?
Yeah.
Like we're literally.
There's monkeys on a rock.
Yeah, of millions upon millions of rocks, we're the small thing, and we're a little organism on it, all of us. Wow.
Wow, crazy.
If we die, everything else out there won't even fucking care.
Nice, keep going.
So, crazy. See, life sucks.
Scientist.
I don't know how many of these I can do, man. I'm fucking cooked. I'm tired.
Let's go, big triceps.
Oh, it's hard exercise.
Tree.
I just give up too. Dude, it got me so good. Oh, my always hurt. I think I got decent enough. Exercise.
Moves down.
And then is
Today's what?
today's incline?
You know, dude, I haven't done my research on decline.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if it's useless or not.
This boy.
It's such hassle, dude.
Yeah. Lazy. No, I know this one's kind of
Is
morbid.
it that?
Yeah.
It takes a long time to set up.
Not just church boys. I did a little bit of research yesterday, but I don't know.
We can talk about it after.
Yeah.
Let's do plate.
So wait. Okay.
How much you gonna do?
I don't know. I think 30 or something. I don't know.
I'll do plate and 5.
Yeah.
This
Name the
is
same.
future. Human error.
Wow. What was it?
Revolution.
Big strong 8 boy.
Strong crocodile boy.
So you said 30?
Yeah. That's 5 on the first.
Wow.
Oh, I hope the triceps. I mean, the dips can really screw me up, so I'm not gonna do it. We'll see. I should be able to do it. What are you doing? What a nice day out though. It's nice.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Nice day to be in lockdown.
Right?
Soon enough. I bet next. I don't know. The numbers have been higher. I'm curious about when we're gonna actually go into lockdown.
Oh, this guy I work with at work, and in our meeting today, he's from Germany.
Yeah.
What's his name? Jürgen or something? He's again in Germany. We're in lockdown, and we can't leave our house after 8 p.m.
Jeez.
I was like, 8 p.m.
Ow. Back.
I was gonna say, doesn't that remind you of something like from history? But I can't say that.
Oh, I know, but like, I know it's the real restricted stuff like that, but I honestly feel like it's with the intentions of actually helping this thing. I know it's unfair how bigger places are open too, but at the same time, just mitigating any sort of means of spreading it's fine. I don't know. But
Seems like so extreme.
yeah, but like, wouldn't you rather have this over with than have it drawn out longer than it needs to be? Like, even if you lose a little bit of freedom? No, I need all my freedom all the time.
That's like a famous quote from the founding fathers. If you give up your freedom for a little bit of security, you're gonna get neither or something like that.
I don't know.
I think it was like, what was the name? One of the guys that signed the Constitution. It's like a famous quote from it.
This really unusual circumstance that has never happened before is making us make difficult decisions. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like.
But it's like, how many like issues are there with like the testing and all that and like the accuracy?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, bro, if your tests are inaccurate and the numbers are going up.
But like, the thing is, like, why is erring on the side of caution bad? Oh, because I had to go inside and get the clock?
Why is what?
Why is being cautious about it a bad thing?
No, it's like, yeah,
I
be
know.
cautious about it, but it's like, the tests are like almost proven and accurate. And then it's like, you're doing all these actions based on the test results, but it's like, if your test results are wrong,
No, but yeah,
what the hell
well,
are you guys doing?
regardless of the test results, I think like it actually potentially could be an issue, right? And even if it's not fatal to the majority of the population, let's say you are part of the 3% that dies. Like, I don't like dies from it. I don't know. Like, I know the whole thing's a mess, but at the same time, at least in my opinion, I would rather take more safety precautions than less. I wish we could have just stayed locked down for like 2 weeks or whatever, and just nobody leaves.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, and it should be like, oh, I want to leave. But it's like, no, just like,
get back in your house.
well, I know it sounds bad, but it would have probably been over with. I think the problem we have here is people, I don't know, people don't want to make sacrifices, and I think you kind of have to, but even if it sucks, and even if it feels like your freedom's going to be deprived, if, like, it's just elongating it, in my opinion.
But it's like, how long is this going to go on for?
I don't know, but I'm saying it's not going to probably be any shorter if people keep opening up shops and doing things illegally. Like I know it sounds it's kind of bad, but at least
But
for
again,
me,
it's like, so you're doing the lockdowns, and then like the big stores are still able to.
no, okay, I think that
open
sucks.
And then have
That
people
sucks.
in.
I agree with that. I think that's terrible. But I just wonder what's the alternative to have them close down and just have pick a curbside pickup only.
So like, why can't they just do like the 6 feet apart, just do the masks, and like.
No, I agree. At the same, I totally get where you're coming from, but I'm saying, I think the more places that are open, the worse. Like you could argue that if there's more places open, there'd be less people in one concentrated area.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I still feel like I wish we could have just closed down everything to the public, and you could still do curbside pickup. Just make it so nobody can go anywhere. Because I agree, it's pretty fucking unfair for the small businesses. Like I totally feel you here.
Yeah.
But like at least for me, I think the intention of lockdown is not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's an alternative motive. I don't think it's like we're here to kill all the small businesses. I think there's some. I think in a general consensus, that's not what this whole thing's about. It's not like yes, let's keep up the. I think
it's a huge transfer of wealth. Let's close all the small guys and then have the corporations. Like,
are you sure that's their actual motive behind this?
It's probably like that's like something else.
Maybe I'm wrong. I think the main goal is primary is to get rid of this fucking virus. Maybe I'm wrong here.
It makes sense though, because like you're closing down the small shops that can hold like capacity of 20 people.
Okay.
And then you have huge Walmart that's 500 people.
No, I agree with you.
At once.
I think that part's bad.
That's not right.
I don't think that's fair. No. But at the same time, I don't think everywhere should just open up. Like to be fair, I think it should just be like everybody should treat fairly with the thing in mind, you know what I mean? Just make it so everybody can only do curbside pickup, and even though nobody have anybody in there, even
takeout.
I agree with you. I think it's kind of bullshit. But that's where it's to kind of go to, anyways, right? Like,
well, it should be fair though. They like fair for everybody, like equality. Like, hey,
I
if that
agree.
guy's closing down, then he should close down. Or if that guy's open, he should open.
I just wish that it would be like, no, I agree. I totally get the equality thing. I just if it were my opinion, I'd rather than create equality by everybody opening up, create equality by everybody closing down.
Yeah.
That's just
for
my
like
opinion.
a set period.
Yeah,
too.
that would be fine. Because I definitely agree. I think it's bullshit how they're like, all this spreading's happening. There's gonna be like hundreds of people in fucking Walmart and stuff like that before the lockdown's gonna happen. Oh, have you heard that supposedly in Chatham? I'm not necessarily sure where it was, but I think it's the arena. They'll actually check your ID to see if you're from there. If they're not, they'll turn you away. Because they don't want a bunch of people coming from like other places. You know what happens?
Wow.
People are gonna, because people probably from here are gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Chatham, go shopping, and it's like, well, it doesn't really help the thing, because then it's just a fuck ton of people are gonna go there now. I know.
Hey, you're not from around here, boy.
No, I know it's crazy, but like I don't really know what's right or wrong. Like, is it right that they're doing that?
Yeah.
Probably not. But at the same time, is it right that a ton of fucking people that are supposed to be in lockdown and potentially have a higher chance of being infected are going towards an uninfected area? I don't really know. So it's just a fucking mess, dude. But supposedly, like, I don't know, the vaccine's been like somewhat successful as far as, well, other than I think a few people.
I heard people are getting
allergic reactions.
Dude, okay, what's that one thing called? Starts with D, something palsy. It's like when half your face it's like paralyzed.
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, people are having those reactions to the fucking.
I know it's probably bad.
Half their face is like this.
I wonder like.
That's insane.
I wonder in a general like that's the thing I don't know is how many people they actually vaccinated and how many people had allergic reactions. So I think it's inevitable. Like there's a lot of I think a lot of drugs have side effects, right? It's just gonna happen. But like I don't know. I wonder.
Like, they shouldn't be pushing it out after like weeks of testing. It should be like a full year.
Supposedly this vaccine's different too, where it's not gonna really make you immune. It's just gonna make you like.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard too. Like you still have to wear the mask and you still have to be in lockdown.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it makes it so it won't kill you. So that's the thing that wouldn't be bad too.
Isn't the fucking death rate like 99.75% or something extremely
No, I know.
high?
I'm not trying to be a bad spot. What if it was your kid that was susceptible or your grandparent? And it's like, I know the number's so insignificant there, but like, what if my grandma died because of it? Because other people weren't being mindful of it. I know it's an insignificant number, but
you want to give your grandma like the vaccine, and then she has a chance of having some like side effect, and then
well,
her being so old.
Well, I make an argument. I think the vaccine. Like we don't know yet, but I think the vaccine is probably. Like that's probably amongst thousands of tests. There's been a few. It's not like they tested 10 people and half of them got that thing. Maybe I'm wrong here, but
you gotta look at the numbers. Like what's What's the number?
And not to mention, if you're in your 80s and you're potentially going to die anyways, why not like risk like the whatever percentage chance of having side effects rather than like risk getting it and dying? I don't fucking know. Because like I think it's gonna be a matter of time before it gets more wildly spread and the COVID's fucking everywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but
that's the thing. It's like they should first have like accurate tests.
Yeah.
Because like right now we're going off tests that are not accurate.
I just wonder.
It's like like numbers are blowing up, but like are they even real numbers?
I don't know. It's weird, man. It's just like.
At least the basis is wrong. Like,
I agree. Maybe it's a lot more difficult to figure out, but it appears. I don't know.
They're saying it's highly inaccurate.
Oh, I know. It's kind of silly how inaccurate data is making decisions for everybody.
Yeah, right. Seat's nice and warm.
I just sat there for like an hour. Yeah, man, I'm just hoping this vaccine like does something. That'd be cool. Like even if it does have some, like, I don't know, just like give it to all the old people. Like all the old people are like, hey, you know, I'm fucking 85 anyways. There's probably a better chance I'll die back from COVID than this. So we will see though. Supposedly per 10, I know it's a pretty low number. I think it's a statistic in like, I don't know, it's Ontario or Canada.
Yeah.
The death rate is up every 10,000, 35 people die.
Every 10,000?
Yeah. So I want, so that's not like, it's a pretty insignificant number, right? But how one of those 35
It's like 0.35%.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How many people out of 10,000 die of obesity?
Yeah, no, I know.
So, yeah, that's weird.
I think that the thing they're just mostly concerned about, I don't know if they care about people dying, they just don't want the hospitals to get overwhelmed. Because like, let's say hypothetically everybody fucking gets it, and everybody, all the people in there can't get the same level of treatment that other people have had that like survived it. What if everybody gets, you know, it's gonna be like, we're all gonna be like, we'll go there. It's like, you know what, old person, get off. This guy's got a better chance of living than you. And he's like, oh, he's dead. Now it's like, don't put me on the bed, it's okay.
Yo, let the old guy go there.
Dude, it's fine. It's like, what do you mean? It's okay.
He's like, wait, you don't have COVID. Shut up. Shut up, just take me to the back and shoot me or something.
Fuck. They're all last one. Shit. No, it's my fault too. I don't think I was gonna make 9 that time anyways. Pretty tired, boy.
Maybe you should do 25 this one?
Yeah.
Oh wait, dude. Was that 3 or 2?
Yeah, 3.
Oh. Whoa. Can we do more please?
Let's do 4. Let's do 5 reps or 5 sets. Yeah, I got COVID. Oh I want to ask you, I don't know if we ever, I think I've had this conversation with you before, but do you think you'd be happier if you lived 30 or 40 years ago? Like, let's say you were 20 back in the 80s?
Yeah, that's what I always thought about. But then it's like, I don't think so, really.
You don't think so?
But, wait, yeah, I don't think so. I feel like the more like time goes on, the more people like have more information and stuff like that.
I do. Maybe I'm wrong. I think information's kind of bad. Because I think probably the internet's or like the connectivity is what's made us most like unhappy. You know, like I know it sounds bad to say ignorance is bliss, but a lot of the time it's like you don't know the world how it is as fucked up as it is. If you're just like in the 80s, you're like, yeah, groovy, dude. Groovy, dude. Through the disco dance. Ooh.
Yeah, I get your point there. Yeah.
Because like I know it sounds terrible. Like I'm not saying I don't care about bad things happening in the world, but me going to the news every day and reading about things that are happening in third world countries, terrible things, like does it really affect me? Not
then again, it's like
I know nothing happens, nothing changes if different people don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I get it, but
then again, like that's what the news does. They just feed all negative news to you.
Oh, I know.
That's their job. How to get clicks and stuff. But yeah, it's weird because I don't know. Like I wonder, but then we have like more access to stuff now.
I agree. Like I think the only thing that'd be nice is like communicating amongst each other with like cell phones and stuff. That's probably nice, but I'm sure they got by before.
Yeah.
You know, you probably go like, "Hey, buddy, you want to go to the disco?" I get it.
But then it's like, imagine if we were born like 40 years ago.
Yeah. Maybe
during the Industrial Revolution. And it's like we probably have like factory jobs or like on the line just swinging the middle.
Yeah,
like forward car.
You know what's crazy to think? My grandparents, they used to work at Heinz. I don't know how many years ago this was. I'd say 30 or 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're making like 25 bucks an hour.
Yeah.
30, 40 years ago.
Good money.
Back then, like what the hell? And now, they're making more money than I am at least. Like how fucking crazy is that? Like 40 or whatever years ago. See, I wonder like back then if like, I don't know, you didn't have to worry about money as much, you could retire more easily. Now I think for most millennials, they're kind of like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, like right now it's all like debt based. Like everyone's
And is it ever gonna change? I don't know.
No. Yeah, that's the thing. But then again, it's weird too, because it's like there's a ton of corruption now. But I wonder if it was worse before or less before.
I don't know. Man, maybe I'm wrong. I think one thing that's really funny is like, I know like specifically like my parents and stuff like that, they're mostly concerned like, oh, you know your privacy, this, and that. You know, the government's, maybe I'm wrong, but man, they've been controlling us the whole time. They've been controlling us since the early 1900s. They've been controlling us before that through religion. They've been trying, I know it's a different means of control, but I just think it's kind of funny how it's like, this is an issue though. It's like, bro, news is an issue, fucking
like everything.
Media is an issue, everything's an issue.
It's just good to be aware of it.
No, I agree.
But it's like, yeah, for sure you can't stop it. Like with social media, like we're all like, fucking ads targeting us, we're all getting influenced by shit.
I just love how they're like, oh, just don't use that stuff. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure even if you don't not use it, like it's to the point where they made it so it's a regular part of your life.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to eliminate control, then you like literally you can't just be like, oh, social media's gone. No, you literally have to go like be a fucking like a hermit, live in like a forest somewhere. Yeah, like so I don't know. It's kind of funny how I completely can see the argument where like it's more like the means they have there of taking control are a lot more powerful and more subtle. Like you know where it's not like, hey, you know, I'm not trying to be. No, these are like, oh, these are the worst, whatever, right? And they make propaganda. Then people will be like, wait a second, no, I'll be right. But we don't even know we're being controlled at this point. But like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I guess I kind of funny how people are like huffing and puffing, but I'm like, man, this has been happening literally forever.
Oh yeah, it's been happening forever. Literally
forever. So like
for like the last 400 years, 300 years.
Yeah. But then they're like, oh, there's more stuff. It's like I don't know. There's so.
But yeah, it's just like good to be aware of it and like call it out, but it's like it's hard to beat.
I agree. How do you
beat
beat
it
it
by yourself?
How do you beat it? How do you beat this system? What do you do?
You just gotta keep informing people, make like a big community.
I don't know. I think
people that
society makes us what we are. Like I think it makes us want to be like kind of work the 9 to 5. Oh, no huffing and puffing. Yeah. I'm gonna go walk over to my job, this factory over here. And want to be 65.
Cable TV and
some beers.
Watch your shows and relax.
Yeah.
And then go up in the morning and do the same thing again.
So
be a good citizen. Yeah.
It's kind of funny how I think there's so many people that talk about like, you know, being enlightened and being like, you know, oh, you know, I'm aware. But it's funny because everybody still fucking does the same shit anyways.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so funny because people are like, oh, you know, all these fucking sheep around here, I'm a fucking shepherd, fuck you guys. And then they literally are just doing the same shit, but probably like, oh, I'm gonna go to my 9 to 5. So it's funny how there's a system where people can actually be aware that being taken advantage of, but they still do it anyways. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's not by choice too, maybe they can't. But at the same time, I think a lot of people still choose to. They're just like, you know what?
Well, yeah, it's better to like not even think about the bad things and just like, oh, let me turn my head this way. Right? Yeah.
So I'd probably make an argument to say like people that are less informed or like not trying to be rude, potentially dumber are probably happier. They're like, oh, Call of Duty,
take my pills or what?
Mountain Dew.
Oh man, there's that one game. It's like a similar concept. I'm not sure if you played it. It's like a game where fuck, I forget what the name is. But it's like you're in a city and it's all controlled and there's like police officers and you have to keep taking your medicine and like things are all nice and then once you don't take your medicine like the cops chase you or something and like things change.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the name either, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like that. It's cool.
That's gonna be me. We're taking all the medicine all the time.
Nice.
Do you know what movie or like thing of Black Mirror, which was like kind of what was it called? Fighting with Fire or Fire thing, whatever. It was the army one. You see that one when they're in the army?
Yeah, the zombie one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was kind of interesting.
Cool,
you know, just seeing how they can alter your reality. You're all happy, and he's going to this really shitty house. He's like at the end, he's like, oh, wow.
It's real. Oh yeah, so for that one, was his wife not real?
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she wasn't real.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that sad?
It's so sad.
Because you see all thumbs like, hi, wifey. That'd be you make yourself in a Kit Kat world. You're like, whoa, the road made a Kit Kat.
Everything.
You're just looking at the floor, it's fucking mud.
But yeah, it was a really cool concept. It's like, dehumanizing the enemy.
Oh yeah.
Kill them.
Yeah, and then that's probably what happened in all other circumstances too. Like drawing parallels to like the Holocaust and stuff like that. It's just like dehumanizing. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Done with technology instead of propaganda.
The thing I love too is there's people that say like, how could you ever do that to a human being? Blah blah blah. It's different.
It's been done a million times.
No, they literally fucking brainwash you. They manipulate you. They make the person dehumanized. They don't feel human.
Yeah.
So it's
with like the media.
Yeah. So you don't really
like the anti-maskers. They're not fucking human. We just beat them up. We see them in stores.
I know. At the same time, though, man, maybe I'm wrong. I get these anti-maskers, but what, like, if people are having an argument, oh, you know, I don't need to. Well, the thing what if it saves lives? What if it does? Yeah. Oh, you don't prove it does. What if it does? What if it does save lives? Like, oh, I'm gonna like, fuck it, you know, I'm not gonna wear it, so I can potentially be a risk, even though, let's say there's a probability that they're wrong. But what if they're right? Ooh, what if they're wrong? But like I'm saying, like for me at least, if they're right, you're saving life. If they're wrong, that doesn't fucking matter. All you have to do is waste your time wearing a mask.
Wear a mask. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get like him and haw about this shit, but at least I just feel like for me, it's like the same thing for transgenderism, for example, right? Like how people are like, you know what? You're not a girl in my opinion, so I'm not gonna call you one. It's like. Like, does it really affect you to just you know, be like, sure, you do whatever you want to do? It's like, no, I'm going to tell you. It's like, no, it's just like, be mindful of people. That's all I care about. Like, if my action is a probability of hurting somebody else, then I think I should be more considerate about it. But if it's like, you know what, you can't tell me what to do, I'm just going to wear my mask.
See, but like, that's hard, because like, there's so many different arguments. Like for the transgender one.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's that one guy from Toronto, the famous guy? Jordan Peterson?
Yeah.
The professor? Yeah, he was saying it's like, if you have like, okay, this is gonna be rude though.
Oh no, whatever.
It's like, okay, this is from like his words, so I'm like not quoting it because I can't remember all the words right. But he's like basically saying, if you have like this mental issue with yourself, with like your gender, why should you force that on somebody else when they have a clear picture of genders and stuff? Like, just because you have this opinion, why are you forcing it down someone else?
The thing I don't get though,
like, oh, okay, he's got a point there.
Like I can see an argument there, but at the same time, I just feel like, does it really like decrease your quality of life if someone asks you to call them a he or she and you call them that? Is that really big enough of a deal? Like maybe I'm wrong. For me, it's just not.
That's a good point. But then it's like
why? What if someone said like, hey, I don't like when you make fun of my hair? Are you gonna start making fun of their hair?
Oh no, yeah, it's not like you're bullying somebody, but
it's like, well, you are going bald, or this one's fat. You are fat, so it's like, well, can you just not call me fat? No, I have to tell you you're fat.
That's different.
No, it's basically the same thing, no?
Different.
Why is it different?
Because you're calling somebody fat. It's mean. No, I'm saying like, okay, say you go up to
misgendering someone's not like, can that be?
No, but like, what if it's a complete stranger that like. You think it's a girl, and you say, "Oh, hello, her."
But then they say, "Oh, sorry,
call
like,
me,
can you call me this?" And then are you gonna be like, "No, I'm gonna call you the thing that you prefer not to be called"?
It's like, okay, yeah. You can call them by like the gender that they want, but then it's like, what if you forget? Or like, there's like 100 people in this party, and it's like, he has to be called a her. She has to be called a he. Then it's like, okay, I can't fucking keep up.
No, I get it. But okay, well, first of all, how often does that happen? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe as the future goes on, and there's more transgenderism and then it's prominent, it can become more of an issue. Yeah. But I think both parties, all you need to do is be considerate. Be like, hey, this guy's at least trying, you know, and be like, hey, this person wants to be called this, so I should try to do that. Not just like, no, this, and then someone's like, you misgendered me, fuck you. No, I think it needs to be a balancing act. At the same time, I've never really understood, I guess from both sides, it's like, why is there animosity amongst it? Just be like, hey, like, I want to be called this. And it's like, okay, I'll call you this. Not just like, unpost, no. It's like, oh, her? Oh, no, it's a he. Fucking no, it's like, you know, both sides, I feel like you just, as far as I know, just like, I wish people were nicer, and it's like, it doesn't fucking affect you. Like, who cares? But yeah,
like from that one GameStop video when that that trans person was going crazy, and like the clerk on the desk, he's like, sir, he's like, oh, sorry, I mean ma'am, and then she's like, oh, it's ma'am.
Well, that's wrong too.
It's like, relax.
I agree. That's wrong.
Mistake.
That's wrong too. People can make mistakes. I think that's all people need to be thinking, man. But like, be mindful of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just so stupid. Like for me. Even if I don't agree or just like, regardless of my opinion of like the transgenderism, whatever, like regardless of anybody's opinion, I guess, at least for me, down inside, I should feel, hey, like this is a human being and they want me to respect them. I'm gonna respect them. But it's like, well, you know, it's not actually respecting them to tell them that their face is real. It's real.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
But then there's like this argument too. It's like, okay, you do this now, and then what's gonna happen like 5 years down the line? And it's like, hey, I want to be a unicorn now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I agree with you. Like,
so it's like, I mean, like, your point is right. If you can just be like nice and like courteous about it, like, okay, fine, yeah, do it. But like, if you make a mistake, it's like, okay, it's a mistake.
No, I agree. Yeah, I agree both ways. But like, for me, it's like the same thing with like, I don't know, hating anybody, I guess, right? Like, if I hate people of a certain religion, it's like, how does that really impact me?
Yeah.
Right? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but like, I could think they're
Unless
wrong.
they're like, hey, read the Bible.
Yeah,
Like,
if you do your own thing, you're chilling, whatever. That's kind of the principle I've taken. Like, people can live their own lives, and it doesn't affect me. Like, I don't have to be like, you know what, I really hate this and that and that. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, for me, I'm just so over it. It's like, why the hell am I wasting my energy worrying about what the hell you're doing? You know, my life's kind of. You know, I gotta figure out my own shit, right? Look at me, like, what am I doing? So, I don't know, bro. But that's one thing that's kind of annoying is like, and I'm not trying to say these topics shouldn't be brought up in society and stuff like that, but I guess I hate how we live in a world that's just full of fucking conflict.
Yeah.
It's just
like, there's so much. But like, I feel like it's more of like a divide and conquer kind of tactic with media, because they love that shit.
Maybe
bringing
too.
Things up.
But there's like things that need to be brought up, like the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff like that, right? And I'm not saying like, oh, you know, it's so annoying how they're making noise. No, I think there should be noise making. But I guess I'm just saying it's.
But the thing that's crazy about that though, because like there's like a ton of police shootings, and I'm pretty sure the stat is like there's like 3 a day in the States or something.
Oh wow.
So it's like over 1,000 people are killed like in like 1 year, or whatever. But it's like the media only puts it out in the news when it's a white cop shooting a black cop.
Yeah.
And they only put that. There's other videos of like homeless white people being like shot to death. There's this one video, dude. There's like literally like 10 cops lined up in like their fucking like firing squad.
Oh, really?
And this homeless guy pulls out a knife. He's like 20 feet away, and they're all like knife, and they just fucking gun him down.
Yeah.
And it's like no one made a big deal about that, right? And it's like a homeless white guy. But then again, they push that like the black versus white, so they can bring that into the people and have the people fighting.
Yeah,
and then they bring up trans stuff, and then they have more conflict here, more conflict there, and it's like people are just stuck fighting each other.
It's just weird. Like, I don't really understand. I know that we're never gonna live in a utopian ideal world, but like I kind of feel Like, I don't know, it's kind of sad to think, like, this is what exists, this is the problem.
This is what we're still doing right now.
And it's for what? Like, that's the thing that's crazy for me, it's for what? You know, like, what's the purpose of all this? So, like why should people hate each other in this age? It's because...
And that's funny, too, because, like, all the media is controlled by, like, 6 corporations, or, like, 6 whatever. And it's like, okay, so what's their agenda? Like, they're the ones feeding out this news, and they're saying, hey, here's your script, we can push this out.
Yeah, it's weird.
People react, right?
It's weird.
And you got like Trump versus Biden protests, and like people are in the street literally fighting each other. Like it's like they have shields and like fucking bats and stuff. And they're fighting each other.
It's so crazy, man. Like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if it's just been recently, but I mean, I kind of miss being like, you know, a teenager, and I didn't think about any of this shit, right? It seemed, I don't know if it's like the older you become, the more aware it's been, or if it's just progressively gotten worse.
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know.
That's it, right?
Maybe.
I'm trying to think, was there ever a time where like people are openly fighting in the street? Well, I guess like from like civil outbreaks.
Oh yeah. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I just felt like when I was like 16, I guess social media was different and media wasn't transferred as easily, but like, I didn't hear about this shit. You know, it's just like, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2,
You're in the lobby.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, I'm trying to think, was there anything before?
I don't know.
It's just like recent.
I don't know, man. This is just a crazy world, dude. Get me out of here. Get me out, please.
Because, like, 2019, was there stuff in the streets?
I don't know. Maybe there's something.
I remember that too, though.
Yeah, me too, dude. Like, I think with COVID, it's just hard to keep track of time anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
It's almost Christmas.
I know, dude.
And it's sunny out.
I hope this COVID shit's done by at least, like, 2022. Like, another year it's gonna suck, but whatever. We can go hard for this.
Dude, we're gonna be 30 years old.
Yeah, 30 years old. Maybe, I don't know. One thing that's been kind of, like, comforting for me is I keep seeing, like, these dating shows and The Bachelor and stuff. These people are in their 30s. It's like, wow, you know, you can still go and have fun.
Oh, fuck, those shows are so cringy.
Oh, I know, dude. But I mean, maybe like, there's some really fucking hot, like, people in their 30s though, so whatever, you know?
Oh, yeah, that too.
It's like,
yeah, like, from the ones I've watched,
yeah.
it seems like it's like 20 guys try to compete for like one girl and they're like kissing her ass, like, oh, take me.
Yeah, it's really stupid, dude.
It's like, man,
they're fun to watch. It's just like, I don't know, I only watch this because it's so dumb. I think my favorite is like, I don't really, like, only episode I'll usually watch, like with my favorites, I like sometimes my sisters watch it, my sister and my mom watch it once in a while. But like, I love watching the first episode, and they have all the people walk in, and they're like, hey, what is this?
Oh yeah, nice is this.
It's like, you fucking cringy loser. But you know what's so sad now, bro? Like, I look at it, I sit there, but before when I was younger, it didn't even connect to me. I'm like, this motherfucker's younger than me. You know, does that ever feel weird now you're on TV and stuff, and you hear over a celebrity, and like, oh, they're 28, they're 25. It's like, this motherfucker is the same age as me, and look at me, what the hell? And you got this like 23-year-old like, oh yeah, I'm doing this on millionaire. I'm like, oh,
no, that's cool. Wait,
it makes me feel old, bro, when you go in The Bachelor, because you feel like, at least when I was a kid, I feel like people in The Bachelor, Bachelorette, those are people like, you know, they're older. Yeah, but now it's like, fucking he, dude.
I'm here.
26.
Dude, I should go in The Bachelor.
yeah, I'm actually going there. It's like,
hey, what's up?
I like Kit Kats.
I like Kit Kats. And then make a YouTube channel.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. That'd be such a shit show to be on, though. It'd be so stupid.
Yeah, those guys in The Bachelor are probably like, oh fuck, I'm on The Bachelor, dude. Shit.
Dude, the thing about how lame that is, like, you're gonna be hanging out with a bunch of guys all day.
I know, right?
Like, when you're running between dates, like, so what do you do, bro?
There's a bunch of horny guys, like, oh, they're trying to get the same girl.
Yeah, and then it's just, you know, instead of like, it's like,
dude,
hey,
fuck, that reminds me of that one show from, MTV, what's it called? Oh, Next. You ever watch that?
Never watched it.
No? It's like very similar in the concept. It's like a group of guys go on a bus, and like there's one girl that like they get dropped off, and it's like one guy goes at a time and goes on a date, and the girl's like next or whatever, like stay.
oh,
It's like a bunch of guys like waiting in the bus just like talking.
oh my god, that's so...
Bro, it's even cringier too when they come out. Like, dude, they have to feed on these like corny lines and shit.
Oh god,
like,
that's funny.
it's fucking cringy. You gotta see it. It's on YouTube.
I'll check it out probably sometime. That's funny. This is the second one?
It's like the classic MTV anthem. So
Yeah, you're right. Seven, but I feel like if I do one more. Of all ones that get stuck on, you want to get stuck on the incline, it's stuck on your chest. Oh! But yeah, dude. I think it's one thing that's so annoying though is like, you watch these shows and you wonder how real they are, right?
Yeah, I know. It's like they're
so,
all fucking fake.
That's why like I hate to be a dick, but at my work, they talk about Survivor. I'm like, oh wow, really cool. That's all real.
Like, dude, that one show, TLC, like the strange addictions or strange something. Dude, there's people on the show that came out and said like, oh, like the TLC people told me to do this and do that, and this is not what I normally do. It's like you fucking lie.
But do they actually have the addiction then, or?
Oh no, it was that one. It was like extreme cheap
Okay. Oh.
And it was like this one guy was like saving napkins. Like he'd use them. And then he'd wash them out and dry it, and it's like, dude, that's fucking fake.
Yeah.
That's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Or like this one lady would cook her stuff in the dishwasher. Like she'd like wash her dishes and then wrap the food in like foil, and like it would get hot in there, and she would cook like through that way. And then she had like light bulbs in their house. Like if someone wants to go to the washroom, they have to unscrew the light bulb and go to the washroom and screw it in. Really? It's like, bro, no one fucking does that, dude. Crazy. And I'm pretty sure there's that girl that came out and said it's fake.
Oh yeah, that's
But it's like, you fucking scumbags, dude. Just making fake shit for people to watch.
Well, one show that I don't know, like Hoarders, is always fucking so stupid. Like, I'm not trying to be like inconsiderate to any of those people. I'm like, how the fuck do you let your life get like that?
I know, right?
It's crazy.
It's like a dumpster.
And they'll like fucking, like, I don't know, 40-year-old macaroni and cheese bowl on the floor. It's like, oh, I need to keep that. So like, fucking.
It's just like poop on the floor randomly.
It's just like, man, I feel so bad for those people.
Well, yeah, I wonder if all those are real.
I don't know. I definitely could see it being a mental illness, unfortunately. But yeah, you see probably sometimes they're like, hey, let's go in this house and say it's yours and eat this macaroni on the floor.
Because it's like they take other shit also, they're gonna take more shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh. It's just like the YouTube pranks, man. Like, wow, those are fake. Like, what was that one guy? Vitaly?
Oh yeah.
He was going for like the longest time saying his pranks were real.
Yeah, did he eventually come out as fake? Or?
Yeah, he said they're fake eventually, but he would have like porn stars in his thing, like he's walking on the street, and he's like picking up girls, but it's like she's a porn star. It's like, bro,
how stupid is that, man? Like, you think you guys would be a little bit smarter about it, but I guess it doesn't matter. The grand scheme of things, people don't know.
They're like showing it for kids anyways.
And not to mention, it probably actually makes them more, like, it's funny because like I don't know, them being dishonest actually probably gets them more attention, right? Because people are like, who's this Vitaly guy? Let's watch one of his videos. Oh, it's fake. We're gonna keep watching 10 more of them.
Yeah,
right. Fucking, I don't know.
And then the kids are actually watching it.
That's why you see, like, one thing that's crazy is Jake Paul. It's like,
yeah.
It's funny, people discredit him, but I think he's really smart for stirring up as much shit as he does, because it gets him so much fucking traffic.
Yeah, like right now he's calling out like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, dude. I think he wanted to, like, he called it like Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and he called it out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's just calling it literally.
Like, to fight him?
Yeah, literally everybody. He calls it everybody. And it's like, you know, this guy's just doing it for attention. And good on him, like, whatever. Like,
working, yeah.
And where it probably gets you attention, and then they get you another fight that's making you millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You win or lose, who cares?
Yeah, you still get
so it's so crazy. Like, he's like throwing all these COVID parties and stuff like that. It's like, it's every day, bro. Yeah. And no discredit to the guy. Like, it's funny because people are always an idiot. I think he's actually really smart for doing all the stuff he does. Because that's the one thing I've always kind of. Like
it's like a real life troll.
Oh yeah, and it's just like there's been times you think you're smarter than everybody else, and you think someone's dumb, and it's like, man, I think you gotta give people credit sometimes. I don't think these people are as dumb as we think they are.
It's like he doesn't have to work a job ever again.
No,
the rest of his life. Like,
and he does stupid shit all day.
Yeah, he just parties a lot and fucking works out and then calls out people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, that's his job. Think about having that stardom where you can like message like Conor McGregor or you can tweet at Donald Trump and people recognize it, like stupid stuff like that. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Good for him, though. He's living his best life.
That's right, honestly.
As long as it doesn't hurt you, buddy.
Yeah, sure. You can probably just like retire everything.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Like, go move somewhere and chill. Forever.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's 7.
Whatever.
Hey, guys, if you want to hear me talk about stupid shit, come back tomorrow.
I think that was the longest video.
Probably one of the longer ones. Yeah, it was fun. An hour, probably.
Hey, guys. Think this is going to be our podcast channel? Are we still recording? Yeah, we are. Alright, guys. Till tomorrow.